Do not get this wrong because your wheels will not fit your car if you don't get this right.
Welcome to Wheel Specs for Dummies.
The first part, 18 by 9.5, that is the size of your wheels. 18 is the diameter of your wheels in inches, and 9.5 is the width of your wheels in inches. Yes, we work in inches and millimeters when we're working with wheels. The bigger the diameter, the bigger your wheel will be, and the wider you go, the more tire, the more grip that you have. But it also changes the fitment, and widths go up by ½ inch sizes. So 9, 9.5, 10, 10.5, 11, 11.5. The same as your diameter, it goes up by inches, 18 inch, 19 inch, 20 inches. Offsets is what really confused me at the start. I couldn't wrap my head around it. I don't know why. Offset is very important because this allows you to figure out if you want to go full hot boy spec. Offset determines how far your wheel sits out of the guard or how tucked in it sits into the guard. Everything to do with offset goes off the center line of the wheel. That is 0 offset. Towards the inside of the wheel, that's negative offset. Everything towards the outside of the wheel, that is positive offset. The more positive offset you have, the less dish, the more tucked in your wheel will be. The more negative offset, or the more closer offset you have to the center line, the more dish you'll have, and the more aggressive fitment that you'll have. Also, everything to do with offset, you're playing with millimeters. So plus 45 is 45 millimeters from the center line. For example, stock wheels are usually around the plus 45, plus 35 range. Plus 15 is usually around the area of flush fitment. Anything closer to 0 or negative, that's aggressive fitment, but that comes with more dish and better fitment. That means the higher the positive offset, the less aggressive it will be, the more tucked in your wheel will be into the guard, and the less dish you will have. That also means the lower your offset, the more aggressive your wheel will be, the more dish, the more poke, the more goodness. PCD is just your bolt pattern. So 5 by 114.3 means 5 studs spaced out on a 114.3 circle. Do not get this wrong because your wheels will not fit your car if you don't get this right. Yes, you do have wobble bolts and spacer adapters that you can utilize to fit 5 by 120 wheels on a 5 by 114.3 PCD car. Those actually open up a very wide option of wheels, especially if you have a European car and you want a 5 by 114.3, which is more common, onto your BMW or your European car, 5 by 112, 5 by 120, those type of PCDs, you can utilize those. But if you're a purist or you don't want to use spacers or wobble bolts, yeah, use your proper PCD because then the wheels will not fit your car. Try it and tell me how you go. The center bore is that hole that sits right in the middle of the wheel. This sits right onto your hub. This is also very important. Most aftermarket wheels deliberately have a larger center bore so it can fit more cars, which then you can use these hub rings here to fit your center bore. These hub rings here fill in the gap between the center bore of the wheel and the diameter of your hub. So that means you can fit any aftermarket wheel, most aftermarket wheels, onto your car with these hub rings, these special inventions. These are beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much for these hub rings. This is very important because if your wheel does not fit correctly onto your hub, you get so many hectic vibrations and you don't want to die because you did not do your research on center bores. Let's put it all together and let's make you an expert. 18 is your diameter, 9.5 is your width, plus 22 is your offset, 5 by 114.3 is your PCD, 66.1 millimeter is your center bore. Those are the random numbers that everyone is telling you about, and all those random numbers that you see when you're buying wheels, looking at wheels. Okay, last little bit. Let's have a quick guide to flush fitment. So you measure the gap from your stock wheels to the fender. You take that measurement from the gap, you take 0.5 and add that to your width, a 9 to 9.5, and then minus the rest onto your offset. And please remember, widths go by inches, 0.5 inches, and offsets go by the millimeter. That allows you to get flush fitment, more dish, and a wider wheel. That's flush fitment. And now you can have flush fitment on any car with any wheel with more aggressive specs, a wider wheel, more dish, more hot boy, more everything. This is where it starts. This is where the money pit comes in. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed that and hope I helped some of you guys out. Please press that like and subscribe button down below and I'll see you guys as always in the next video. Take care. Peace. Bye.